might be wondering why I killed Banana right after announcing I'd watch him do his task, fully knowing Brown would accuse me. But for you to understand, we have to go back to the beginning. At the start of the round, I moved right to O2 and flawlessly faked my clean O2 filter task. Then I proceeded to navigation and shapeshifted into gray. I sabotaged the lights to plunge the ship into total darkness and took the vent to the cafeteria. There, I instantly eliminated Tan. I waited patiently, expecting someone to arrive and catch me standing over the body in Gray's form. But no one came. I was about to transform back to my true form. I was forced to disappear into the vent right before Orange found and reported the body. The crewmates were completely clueless, and Banana asked if someone could watch him perform his medbay scan. It is all about establishing a baseline of innocence. So I answered, I will watch you, Banana. No one was voted out. In the next round, I went to medbay and watched Banana perform his scan. His movement confirmed that he was genuinely doing his task. I was meticulously building his trust in me. While he was still scanning, I left medbay and deliberately crossed paths with White. The perfect scenario was unfolding right before my eyes. I immediately shut off the lights, ran to electrical, and slipped into the vent network. And there he was again. Banana! I emerged from the vent and struck him down instantly. I knew the crewmates were already on their way to fix the lights, so I had to move fast. I sealed the doors to upper engine and lower engine. I quickly walked into electrical, and there was Brown. Everything was set up perfectly. The body was reported. When Yellow stated that the body was in security, Brown accused me immediately. I had just publicly promised to watch Banana, and now Banana was dead. But Brown had no idea that this exact situation was my plan from the very beginning. White saw that Banana was still alive when I left, so White defended me immediately. My plan was absolute perfection. I then casually added that I had just seen Brown running out of electrical. Everything pointed toward Brown. I even suggested skipping, but Brown was voted out anyway. In the next round, I sabotaged L2 and repaired it myself right in front of Yellow. Then I headed into the cafeteria and saw White sprinting toward the emergency button. I understood instantly. He likely wanted to vote me out. I had to stop him. I ran left, locked him inside the cafeteria, and immediately transformed into Yellow. I took the vent down to electrical and hurried to storage. There, I slaughtered Yellow in his own form. At that exact second, White slammed the emergency button. White accused me immediately, but this was exactly part of my grand design. I could have simply killed White in the cafeteria, but my ultimate strategy was far superior. With Yellow's death, only 4 players remained. The game was only continuing because my pathetic partner had manually left the match earlier. However, the confirm eject setting was disabled, meaning the crewmates did not know I was the only imposter left. So I hit them with my perfect alibi. No, Brown had to be an imposter, otherwise the game would already be over. Of course, White believed me right away. I held the entire round in the palm of my hand. White shifted his suspicion to green, but that would be too easy. I suggested a skip. No one was ejected. The final round began. I went to the left side, walked down to electrical, and saw Gray. I could not resist. I killed him, sealed the doors, and casually walked to storage to stand next to Green at the wires task. White joined us shortly after, and together we discovered and reported the body.